acidic is not as cool as I thought it would be. Here, watch out. No. I need that plugged in. What are you doing? Yes, I need them. Yeah, unplug it. What are you doing?
I'm trying to put this on to make it more light.
No, I don't want that one. Because it's a different color. Okay. I don't want it. It's a different color.
I'll get in. Why can't I get in?
All right, everybody. We're going to do some conspiracy theories. So go ahead and comment below if you have anything you want to talk about. What's up, Liam? How you doing today, man? I'm wearing my bonnet. Yeah, let's see if we can fix it. There we go. I'm wearing a bonnet right now. Here, don't get on the bed because then everything's going to move. We're doing conspiracy theories. Move this computer. And I got to move my computer around until I can figure it out. Oatmeal was born yesterday. I don't know. Who's Oatmeal? That's what my daughter says. Who is Oatmeal? Oh, shit. Okay. I like that purple light. Oh, your new puppy. Cool. That's dope. You got a puppy. Liam. The guy I'm talking to.
Hi.
Say hi. Yeah, you can say hi.
Shy.
You're shy. Okay, she's too shy to say hi. But very nice. Okay, we got the Spooky aesthetic. There we go. Purple. That's perfect. I like that look. Liam is Liam. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, unplug this. If I'm too close, you can't see the purpleness. There we go. Isn't that weird? If I'm too close, you can't tell it's purple. Okay. Oh, what happened? Why is the purpleness going away? Let's see. We're gonna make a call right now. Maybe don't get too close to the screen because then the purple goes away. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a call. We're gonna have caller number 1 here. Yeah, the purple is kind of sensitive. Like, I don't know if there's a way I could change my camera or what. But yeah, it's being sensitive. Let's see. Let's give this. We're going to have caller number 1.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Nope. No caller there. Let's see. Let me call this guy real fast. Let's see if he's able to talk. This guy is he has a lot of really good theories that he likes to talk about. Get the spooky
Your call
background.
has been forwarded to voicemail.
Dang.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone,
Okay, we got
please
another
record your message. When you have finished.
What?
Since it's my time, they're all asleep.
Hello?
Hey, sorry, I was about to answer your call.
Oh, sorry, dude. Are you going to bed?
No.
Okay, nice.
Hi, what's up?
You know what today is, right?
Today is March 10th, 11th?
Nope.
March 10th.
March 10th, right. It's Conspiracy Theory Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we should be good.
So you're good?
Conspiracy Theories Tuesday.
Conspiracy Theory Tuesday, that's right. That's Landon, yes.
Landon.
Hello. Are you live right now?
I'm live. Yeah, we're live. We're on the
Okay.
on the roll.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Okay, we're gonna have 2 seconds. Everybody, 2 seconds. You can't see the purple anymore. That's stupid. Oh, here we go. I need to just be way back here. I can't
All right.
move too much.
I have a boy being crazy, but I can spare size.
Okay. So the last time I talked, nobody watched the entire video.
That's good.
So
Oh, that's bad.
we've got a lot of topics to talk about.
Okay.
What about Bigfoot?
Yeah, dude, Bigfoot's real.
Okay, there you go. Just flat out, Bigfoot is real, everybody.
I'm confirming it now. Letting you all
Confirmed.
know that he's real.
Okay, everyone. You heard it here first. Bigfoot's real.
The heck? Hold on.
Okay. I kind of have a good theory, though, about who Bigfoot is. And it's a little bit different than what the normal people talk about.
Well, okay, what is it?
Wait a second. There's like a green light outside. Okay. Let's try to get the purple light back. So, hang on.
Where's that green light coming?
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I guess we're not gonna have a cool purple light. I have a purple light in the room, but
Oh, really?
yeah, you just for some reason you can't see it out here. Anyway, so I think that Bigfoot is the Neanderthals just evolved.
Oh,
And I think that they learned to fear humans way back in the day.
Be red.
And so they're as intelligent as us. So they use all that intelligence to strategize how to not be seen.
stay hidden.
Stay hidden, yep. Because
That's
I'm willing to
really-
bet way back in the caveman times
Yeah.
that there was a bunch of wars between us and the Neanderthals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Honestly, that is a really good theory. The theory I was gonna present is maybe it's just Cain.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that. But
Oh,
my
really?
only issue with the King theory is I don't think it's just one entity.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
so many sightings.
there's several all around the world, and there would have to be a population of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think. Yes, there are aliens outside my window. I know. Let's see if we can see them back. There we go. There's the aliens. And if you look right here, there's a ghost.
That's trippy.
Whoa, that was weird. When I just put my hand up to the window on the camera, the light kind of like turned off a little bit.
Whoa. That's weird.
I sound nasally. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. Whale captivity. What do you think about whales being captive?
I wouldn't say that's really a conspiracy.
I know.
I think that's just like an everyday
How
fact.
long
I
is
think
this-
that that's just an actual thing.
How long
Yeah.
is this gonna take?
It's going to take a long time.
I mean, who's with you right now?
Hazel.
Oh, I was gonna tell a story about the CIA and a dolphin, but
Here,
I'll
go be
skip
with
that
Remedy.
story.
But she'll know. But she only does her phone.
I know. Just go be with Remedy real
No,
fast.
That's her project. She
No,
needs.
you'll be okay. Go be with Remedy.
Her teacher. No.
Just tell it, dude. She loves scary stuff.
It's not scary. It's inappropriate.
Oh, well then, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later. Then I guess
No.
All right.
it's inappropriate for kids
Why?
because it's bad.
What did inappropriate even mean?
It's not good. It's bad.
Not good. It means it's bad.
Yeah.
What's it do if kids hear all the time?
We'll talk about it in a little bit here. Whatever his inappropriateness is. Here, what's the subject?
Masturbation.
Okay. With the CIA.
Yes.
So the CIA watches what you're watching.
No.
No?
It's more of a. They were trying to teach dolphins how to communicate effectively with humans. And this dolphin had a handler. They had it as a baby, and they were teaching it. They had this one handler, this woman, that had been teaching it the alphabet and stuff. And as it got older, it, was going through puberty as a teenage dolphin, became very rowdy all the time. And there was only one way that this woman handler found that she could get the dolphin to calm down so she could teach it.
What's that have to do with the CIA?
This was all funded by the CIA. The CIA was doing this.
Wow.
And this woman,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm putting 2 to 2 together.
Yeah, and then that went on for months. Every time, it would act up, she'd do that, and he'd calm down and continue to teach it. And then, the CIA came in, and they're like, okay, we want to, see, how far we've gotten in this. See the progress, with the dolphin. She's like, okay. And she's trying to show that, all the skills this dolphin has learned. And then the dolphin starts acting up. So she does what she normally does to get him to calm down. And the CIA was not happy. They shut the program down immediately. And She was fired and she was sent away.
And I'm getting a little bit of intel from Liam. It was Margaret Howie in 1960, and it was funded by NASA, not the CIA.
No, okay, NASA. My bad.
It's all good.
She was fired. The dolphin became depressed that she was no longer around to, so the dolphin swam into the wall until it died.
Really?
Yeah, it killed itself.
Sheesh. Wow.
Yeah. No.
Okay, well.
They buried it.
I think
that's very sad.
I think somebody out there's calling your name.
Well, it says Liam says that the dolphin's name was Peter, and he killed himself by not breathing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it swam into the wall until it gave itself brain damage and died.
Who knows? It probably gave itself brain damage to the point where he couldn't breathe anymore because he didn't know how.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
No one will know. Okay, Neanderthals, Bigfoot. Sorry.
Yeah, I honestly think that Bigfoot is a hominid.
Okay.
So it might not be Neanderthal. It could be, related to Neanderthals, or it could be related to another one,
Yeah.
Homo erectus. It could be like
Homo
a branch
erectus.
from Homo erectus that
Okay.
was separate because it crossed the Bering Land Bridge and it evolved in North America. So
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think from looking at that one footage of the Bigfoot in the 1960s, the one that's the most famous one.
Yeah.
When you look at its face, it has a very human looking nose,
Yeah.
Whereas when you look at your classic Bigfoot illustration, they kind of have more like a gorilla face.
Yeah, they usually do.
And the thing is the footprints are always like a hominid foot, with a forward facing toe.
Yes.
And then going off of that footage, you know,
Hmm.
that has a like a very human looking nose. And then I even went as far to say that it's possible that they're even you know, like wearing furs rather than being furry, you know.
Yes.
I mean, you don't know.
You never know.
They could just be wearing furs. And then the thing
Yeah.
about what we were talking about with them wearing furs is you know, all the ancient tales of there being giants could be the same thing, just now wearing furs to stay warm. Because, you know,
Yes.
there's bison and bears that they could hunt and harvest fur from, moose, you know. And, you know, we make fur coats. So what if that's all it is? Like, I think it's a very good theory.
I agree.
Or they could just be furry. They could have evolved in a cold climate, you know, because we have the same amount of hair follicles as a chimpanzee all over our bodies.
Yeah.
It's just very thin hairs, whereas a chimpanzee is, you know, like thicker
Yeah.
to look like fur, you know. So what if it's just that? What if they re-evolved it back because they were in the Arctic?
That could
That
be
would make
true.
sense. The Arctic, you know, is cold.
It is. It is very cold. And you know what? They might, especially if they're up there, and you never really see them. Everyone's looking around for them and stuff, and they probably live underground.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like a
Well,
if
here's
they're
the thing.
underground.
Us humans lived underground. Like, I can't remember where it is. I think it's like in Rome. There was like a full underground city, like just
Yeah.
carved. Like there was one guy, like he was living in Italy or something, and he was like remodeling his house, and he tore down a wall, and it like literally just like knocked into like all these underground tunnels, you know. And so like if humans lived underground and we, you know, using the intelligence that we have to be able to construct,
Yeah.
they're probably doing the same thing so that they can stay away from us.
Probably.
So that's kind of like what my idea is.
Yeah.
And there's even one, I can't remember the guy's name, but they kind of like ended up calling it a croc. They were like, "Oh no, like this is BS." But his whole theory was that the Neanderthals were like orcs.
Okay.
Like his theory was because Neanderthals, they were built, you know, more robust than us. So they were able to like lift double what like we could lift.
Yeah.
And that means like they'd be able to like throw a spear faster and more powerful and like all these other things. So this guy's theory was that like they were like these savages and they had, you know, dark furry bodies just like chimps, but were more human like, and they would like actively hunt and kill humans.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's crazy.
And like they talk about like all the time, they're like, yeah, like Neanderthals and humans like interbred, you know, but
Jeez.
it's possible and probably more likely that it was rape and not interbreeding,
Yeah.
you know. Like it's almost like they would come in, pillage of like a little community, and then like just take the women. And that's the reason why there was interbreeding.
Yeah.
So maybe that's part of the reason, like part of what I'm thinking about. Like they were kind of saying that his hypothesis was a lie or like just not plausible, but maybe parts of it are true. Maybe like the whole war thing and the whole hunting thing
Yeah.
One of the things people talk about is the uncanny valley. Have you heard of that?
Yes, I have.
So they were saying like humans have these senses, like how we're automatically wired to detect faces and things.
Yep.
So that way, like, you know, if you are out in the wild as like, you know, basically an animal, you can sense when a predator is there and like know when to run. So they were
Okay.
talking about the uncanny valley being that what it was is there was a very close human relative that we like developed this sense to be able to know it wasn't us.
Okay.
And that's what the uncanny valley sense is like when we would look at this thing, we would get that heebie jeebies, like creeped out feeling that we get with uncanny valley. And that same sense comes back whenever like we look at like, you know, an animation or something that looks human like but fits into that too human category
Yeah.
where it gives you the creeps. So it's possible that that was also because of them, because of the Neanderthals were hunting us, and it was almost like we had a sense of danger whenever we would see them. And you know, we don't know what they really look like, and that's
true.
what's creepy. You know, like they could have been really
Close.
scary looking.
That's true.
You know, like you've seen the pictures, like the reconstructions of what they looked like.
Yeah.
And they kind of do have like a troll-esque face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a really big nose, like really big eyebrows. You know, and that's kind of like what they depict, like, oh yeah, this is like the caveman look, you know?
Yeah.
Bella says they look like you.
Yeah.
But that is true. They say that people from Spain and like Italy have the highest concentrations of Neanderthal DNA.
Really?
Yes. And so having like, you know, Spanish, I'm sure there's, you know, Spanish and Italian in our lineage too.
Yeah.
You know, that would be it, you know.
Yeah, that's probably why it looked like a Neanderthal.
Well, and then there's also other things like there's stories. Like there was this one story I heard where this guy was out in the woods and he was wearing a bear fur coat, like camping, you know?
Yeah.
And he said that he was just sitting there, like, you know, sitting on a log. And he heard something talking to him in a non-human language, like in a language he had never heard of before, but it sounded like a distinguished language.
Yes.
And he said he turned to look at who it was, and it was a Bigfoot. And the second the Bigfoot saw his face, it turned around and ran back into the woods.
Oh.
And then there was another one. It's an audio recording that someone took. So there was these Bigfoots. There was two, he said, talking to each other. And he recorded it because all he had was something that could record audio.
Yeah.
So he recorded the conversation, and then they took it to a specialist of some sort, like an audio like specialist, to like make sure that it wasn't tampered. And the guy was able to confirm, like, yeah, it hasn't been tampered with. And then not only that, but like the deepness of their voices would be impossible for a human to make that voice.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was a language as well. That was another reason, was to try to like decipher the language. and it was a language that was unknown.
Okay.
So some pretty cool stuff about it, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
And there's so many people that I've personally met that say they have seen a Bigfoot.
yeah, I've never seen one, but I know they're real. Like, seeing isn't believing. There's just no way that they're not. Especially as you hear about all these stories about like the Appalachian Mountains,
Yes.
weird stuff going on up there.
Yep.
And you just gotta like think it's like, well, that's where they're at, dude.
Well, I mean, and there's a story too about it was like a Native American story, and they were calling them giants.
Yeah.
They were just saying giants, and it was in Colorado where they had like documented this. It wasn't like written, but like something that was told over the years. There was this like battle with this giant that lived there, and they buried him in a cave in Colorado.
Okay.
And the way they described him, they said he had red hair all over his body, and he had white skin on his face.
Ooh.
So that's kind of trippy.
That is trippy.
And I know that they've talked about red ones before.
Yes.
They were calling them a skunk ape.
Yeah.
Which makes me think, like, they've seen red.
Bad?
Well, I think all of them smell bad.
Probably.
Like, every time they talk about it, they said that there's a smell. They said that, like, a lot of people who have witnessed it said that they smelled it before they saw it.
Okay.
But yeah, the red one specifically was called a skunk ape. But yeah, Colorado does have some trippy things there. And then that does segue kind of into the next topic, which is what Brielle just commented was skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. Well, if we're going to bring up skinwalkers, especially if she's going to, I think we should add her to the call.
Okay. We could do that.
Okay. Do you want me to do that, or do you want to do it?
I could do it.
Okay.
I'm the host of the call.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. I'm going to call her right now.
Okay.
You've been merged.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone commented about skinwalkers, and we thought we'd call a residential skinwalker expert.
Yeah, it was me.
That is you.
Is there an echo?
Yeah, there is. Sorry, I'm trying to turn. You're on my TV right now.
I know. So do I look like purple to you?
No.
I have a freaking purple light right here.
You did when you first started. It looked really cool.
Here, I'm like, if I back up, it's almost like the light reflects off of my body, and then it makes it not look purple.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens if I just leave. I don't know. The camera's just weird, I guess.
Yeah.
If you look at the camera directly, I don't know if you can see what it says. Let's see it. Can I zoom it? No, I can't. Oh, well. Maybe if I turn it away from the source of light.
Like you're absorbing the light.
Yeah. Oh, well. I just need to get a black light
With like drippy.
because it's just a purple thing. All right, we're back. Here, I actually don't. Let me just do this. I like to see the little green guy, the green light in there. All right.
I like your ghost.
So what are we talking about right now with the skinwalkers, Brielle?
I have a lot that we could talk about actually.
Just hold it.
Have you ever seen one?
I've never seen one, but I've had like stories told to me through like people that I know personally.
Mhm.
My in-laws went and stayed at Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
And so like they have some stories, and just like I went down a rabbit hole with skinwalkers, and I like spent hours like watching people like talk about their experiences with them,
Uh-huh.
and they're crazy.
Yeah, just one page, no more. Yeah, so I have some pretty crazy stories about them too. You know, I like to like just listen to videos that talk about them, like stories, and they're just
That's what I do too.
yeah, it's just there's some cool stuff
Yeah.
I
about
have
them.
this one story where there was this girl, and she was with her friend up somewhere in the mountains, and they kind of ventured off a little bit further than they thought they would.
Mhm.
And it got dark, and they always say like, you know, don't go hiking in the dark for a reason.
Right.
And so they went hiking, and they lost their way, and they're finally getting like to a point where like they think that they can maybe see some cars and some lights and stuff, and so they keep heading in that direction, and they're like terrified at this point and just like hoping to get to their car. And she said that she started to hear someone yelling, and she's like, oh, like, what is that? And so like they're walking, and as they're getting closer, it's somebody calling her name.
Whoa.
And she's like, oh my gosh, that sounds like my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had sent him a text that they were lost, and she wasn't sure if he got the text or not, so she's just assuming, oh, he's coming to get us.
Right.
And she keeps hearing it, and there's like a drop off where there's like the river bottom, and it's a pretty far drop, like 25 feet maybe. And she hears him say it again, and he goes, help me, help me. And so she's like panicking. She's like, oh my gosh, he's hurt. He came to look for us, and he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like calling for her to help, and she's like freaking out. So she's like trying to run to go get help. And so they run, and they make it to the parking lot, and they finally have some service, and they get to the parking lot, and her stepdad pulls in his truck, and he's like, oh, you know, get in, we're ready to go, like, I'm here. And she's like, what the hell? She's like, you were just screaming at me at the bottom of that ravine for help.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I just got here. Like, that wasn't me. And she's like, you were screaming my name. And then that's when, like, he kind of told her, like, you know, skinwalkers are real. Like, you need to, like, not ever do this again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one thing that I watch, it's actually a military channel. And they were talking about all these people, like, in this military base in Arizona.
Yeah.
And they had, like, tons of stories about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, you know, like the Navajo people, they just talk about like it's a medicine man that has like turned evil.
Yeah.
So that they could like live forever and shapeshift, you know.
They do.
And that's basically. So do you think like there's people who have been born in modern times that know this stuff to like become that, or do you think that they're all from the times of old, just still out there?
You know, that's an interesting theory because I wouldn't doubt people being able to do it now, but for me, like just like from what I hear and what I've, you know, researched and heard about, they're angry spirits. And essentially they're trying to get these people that are on their land away. Like they don't want you on their land. They want you dead.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will taunt and be like, "Oh, haha, you know, come get me." And the thing is that's what they feed off of. They love that.
Yeah.
They want you to act like that.
Yeah, it gives them energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have always kind of thought, like, for me to like believe that it's possible, it would have to be something that's like demonic, you know?
I mean, and I kind of feel like they go hand in hand.
Yeah, they go hand in hand, but I kind of also think like, you know, this is like, you know, North America, you know, that people talk about skinwalkers.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking like, you know, what if like this same thing in Europe is what people were talking about when they would like describe vampires?
Yeah, well, and also the Skinwalker Ranch. I don't know if you know much about like what happened there, but Skinwalker Ranch is basically like it's full of radiation.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the theory about why it's Skinwalker Ranch is because they like the radiation that's in the earth there.
So I've also heard that the theory is that radiation is making people hallucinate.
I mean, yeah, that could be it too. My in-laws stayed at Skinwalker Ranch because they wanted to see a skinwalker. Like, Peter's mom, her ex-husband, was like really into stuff like that, like aliens and
me
skinwalkers,
too, so.
and he wanted to see it for himself because he's like, you know, I believe it's out there. I want to see it. And so they went and they stayed at Skinwalker Ranch, and they said that they heard some creepy stuff that was like enough to get them to kind of dip and leave. But like they didn't see anything. Like they saw the weirdest thing that they saw was like a cow, like a corpse of a cow, and the other people that were there were like, well, this is what they do. They like suck the inside out of the animal and just leave this hollow shell behind.
Yeah.
So that was like the weirdest thing that they experienced, but
so
they didn't see it.
The one story that I heard, there is this wildlife biologist, and he had been in the field for years. You know, camping and studying for, it was something like 15 years, and he had never seen anything like it. And he was actually very skeptical, to the point where like he would make fun of people, like, oh yeah, if you ever hear a woman screaming, it's actually just a lynx, it's not a skinwalker, you know? But so he ended up going, I think it was not Nebraska, it was Arkansas, I think he said. Somewhere in Arkansas. And he said that he was just studying like why these elk or deer, I can't remember, weren't the population was dwindling. So he went out there, and like the very first night he was out there, he heard a female calling all night long. And he's like, where's all the males? You know, there's no males out here, but there's this one female that's looking for them all night. So then the next day he went out, and he was like, you know, kind of like just walking the grounds and, you know, studying things. And he came across a corpse. I think it was an elk, because he was talking about how big this elk was, like huge male bull elk. You know, just dead. And like he said that it had been shredded.
Oh my gosh.
So then he was like, that was the first thing that was like weird, because he had heard the female all night long. And then he said when he was like looking at it, he was like photographing it and stuff. He said he could hear some rustling in the background, and he was like, whatever predator that did this could just be around the corner, so I'm gonna leave, you know.
Yeah.
So he went back to his it was a cabin he was staying in, and he said that he was just in his like cabin, and he heard the female elk again, like calling. So he went outside and he was like looking around, and he said the female elk was so close, but he couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And then he said that he saw a bull elk like 20 yards away.
Yeah.
And he said it was like moving. And then he noticed like it wasn't moving naturally. It was kind of like just swaying back and forth and like pointing at him, like as if like it was trying to get his attention, you know? So one thing led to another. And like at one point, this elk's head just flew at him, like just the head, like decapitated. And he said it like hit the side of his cabin, so he freaked out and he ran inside, and then like he locked himself in there. And he said at that moment, he could still hear like the female elk calling again. And then he was like, he started thinking about it, and he was like, this female elk is not a female elk. Whatever this noise is trying to lure me out, you know?
Yeah.
And then okay, go with the remedy. Anyways, he said that he could see these gray claws like just on the edge of the window of the cabin. And he could see like a pair of eyes like glowing like in the night, and it saw him.
Oh my god.
And so what he did, because he had like sat down with the shotgun like in his room, and like when he knew it saw him, he said its face reminded him of a sloth. That was like the creepiest thing. And he said it had these tiny beady eyes.
Ew.
So he said when he heard that, he said when he saw it, he went back into the bathroom to barricade himself in there. And then at that point, he could hear it on the roof, like moving around. And it was like tapping. It was tapping around and like like he knew it was trying to find a way in.
Yeah.
But then the creepiest thing was because it saw him in his room, and then like he could hear it jump off the roof and like kind of go quiet for a minute. And then like 5 minutes later, it was a woman screaming, "Help me!" Like a woman's voice screaming, "Help me!" You know?
Yeah.
So it's almost as if like it knew like, okay, I'm going to switch now. It's not an elk. It's a woman. I need to be a woman now.
Yeah.
And the guy almost ran out there because he was like, whatever that thing was is killing this poor woman, you know?
Oh my god.
And like he said he was about to run out. Like he said he was like, screw this. Like I just need to face my fears. Like I need to go out there. I can't just stand by and let this happen. You know, like he said he was about to do it. And then he put two and two together. He's like, wait a minute, the female elk. And then he was like, this whole time, the female elk was luring these bull elks. So, you know, and then so he didn't go out there, you know.
Weird. That's
and then,
crazy.
And during this whole time, the police were on the way. Like, that's the thing about it. So they finally got there, and like he said that it was the sheriff that showed up, and he said like on his way back to this town, the sheriff was like, "What happened? You know, tell me like everything that happened." And the guy was like, no, like I don't want to say anything because he's like
Yeah.
a scientist and he doesn't
Yeah.
want his credibility to like. And then he was like, "You won't believe me if I told you,"
Uh-huh.
And then finally, the sheriff said, "Don't ever come back to these woods. It will
Wow.
it will remember you." So,
Oh my god.
well, like
I thought you were
knowing,
gonna say thought you were gonna say the sheriff started doing like female elk.
no, he said that the sheriff, like it was almost as if the sheriff like knew it was out there. Like
Yeah.
Oh
the
yeah,
sheriff
I'm
said,
sure.
it will remember you. Like
Oh
never,
yeah, for sure.
never come back to these woods.
There's this one that I actually just heard about. Like, this is new. You remember that big snowstorm that came through like most of the U.S. and like affected a lot of
Yes.
people?
Yeah.
So during that, there's a family in South Dakota. Like, this just happened. And I can't remember if in the video she mentioned that like she like heard noises outside in the middle of the night or whatever. But there was definitely like a reason they went outside the next morning and like looked.
Hmm.
So they opened their back door, and they live on a property, so it's just them, and it's like wide open field. And so they open their door, and on their like steps where it steps down off of the door, she noticed children's footsteps, like footprints.
Hmm.
But what was weird about the footprints is one was facing a normal way, and the other foot was like facing behind the like the foot was like turned around. So one
Weird.
was normal and one was like turned around.
Yeah.
And they were like, what the hell? Like, what is this?
Hmm.
And she decided to follow the footprints. And she's following them down this like long, like she's going on and on like for a while. And it gets to this part where like the footprints stop. There's no more footprints. But then there's like this, like maybe like a 2 to 3 feet in front of where the footsteps stop. There's like a big rustle like in the snow. Like it looks like something like rustled through right there. And then there's no more footprints.
Yeah.
And so they're like, this isn't like they were human footprints, like human children footprints. And obviously they weren't real human footprints because
And
That's
it
like-
was barefoot.
and they were barefoot, yeah.
Yeah.
In South Dakota. They're
That's
like, and like
weird.
all the comments are like, yeah, that's, you got to be careful out there because that's,
Yeah. Those disabled children out there that can fly, will really get you.
Mhm.
oh,
What about you, Landon?
I'm not really knowledgeable about the skinwalkers. I haven't done a ton of research. All the stories I've heard have come from this lady that we're talking to right now, Bella. So that's kind of why I said we should call her. I don't have any experiences or anything like that.
I luckily don't have any experiences, but I'm fascinated. So I always watch videos about it.
Hopefully one day we'll get you to be able to see one.
No, I don't want to see one.
Yeah, seeing one is like it's something where you don't want to see it,
I don't know if either of you remember me when I moved here. I don't remember if any of you were around to hear how vocal I was about why I'm terrified to live here.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But my biggest thing is I will take Ozzy out to go to the bathroom at night, and he'll just look into the field and just stare. And I'm like, hey, we're going inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't need to see one.
And there's a lot of coyotes there.
Oh yeah,
and
there's
that's like-
definitely a lot of wildlife.
That's like the one thing they like to mimic is like wolves and coyotes, I feel like.
Oh yeah, yep. And the thing is about where I live, it's like they're big into the natives. We're called the chieftains.
Yeah.
This is where they this is native land where we are. So that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm getting one moment. Oh yeah, Mom wanted to talk about Ancient Aliens.
The show?
She wants to talk about actual evidence, which, you know, it's really compelling evidence.
Yeah.
But basically, like, how there's cave paintings and, like,
Oh.
you know, Egyptian, you know,
Yeah.
hieroglyphs of, like, UFOs and things like that.
Right.
Let's see. One moment.
All right.
So should we get her on here?
Oh,
Yeah, let's do it.
Or
Okay, let's do the conference. This is so funny. I'm just doing a big conference now. No. Don't miss. All right. Welcome to Coast to Coast. PM.
PM. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So what you were wanting to talk about these alien like evidence. What were some of the things you wanted to bring up? Because I have a bunch of things I want to bring up too.
Well, okay, yeah. I wanted to talk about it because I heard you and Whitley talking about Bigfoot the other day. So while I was working, I put on I think it was a Thursday one that you had done.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about Bigfoot,
Mm-hmm.
and it brought up and I remember, and I think it was
The
your
Anunnaki.
dad. No, I don't know about that. No, he brought up the fact that he believed that humans were ancient aliens and like the Neanderthal, or at least the
Yeah.
hominid or whatever.
That's the Anunnaki theory.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the Anunnaki.
So the
yeah.
the Anunnaki are, you know, an advanced race of aliens that are believed to have seeded the earth with humans. And the way they did that was by mixing their DNA with Neanderthals or another hominid DNA. And that's what they talk about. Giants was basically the Anunnaki were larger than us.
Okay, yeah.
And they also here's the thing about everything that the Anunnaki talks about. It's kind of like, it's really cool, but then there's also like people out there that talk about there's a part of the Bible that got removed that talks about the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
And it's called the book of, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's Noah's father.
Book of Ezekiel.
I don't think it's, oh, maybe it is. Let's see.
Ezekiel's will within a will could be interpreted as a UFO. That's one of the things that was cited
cool.
when I was looking into this a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And like you were mentioning how some carvings or cave paintings, there was an example where they cited in the Temple of Seti, there was a helicopter hieroglyph.
No, you're making a bunch of moving. Yes. I saw that
like,
one.
Figures appearing to wear like helmets or spacesuits.
Yes. So it's Enoch. It's not Ezekiel.
Enoch. Okay.
That's the book of Enoch. Yes.
Enoch. Yeah.
Enoch.
Yeah.
They even reference his name on Land of the Lost. You know, the little reptilian that he finds?
Yeah.
That's Enoch.
Yep.
But yeah, so basically, yeah, that book, it's funny too, because when I was in Missouri, I met a couple and they were like so crazy into it, you know, like they were like talking about like the Book of Enoch and everything like that. So it was kind of cool. But yeah,
I remember Dad talking about the Pleiadians.
no, what's that?
So supposedly, humanoid aliens from the Pleiadian star guided early human civilization, and most of the like UFO contact claims are from the Pleiadians. Like that, those kind of aliens, the Pleiadians, you know, the big eyes,
Yeah.
nose, the heart-shaped head, and then the reptilians, you know, the shape-shifting reptile-like humanoids.
Yeah. So let me ask you, because kind of talking about ancient aliens. Have you heard of the Peru alien mummy?
Oh.
Oh, I haven't. Hold on.
Hey on,
The
Mom.
Peru alien mummy?
Yeah, there's an echo.
Oh, not for me.
Oh.
It's for Mom.
No. Why do I get confused?
So here's the thing about this mummy.
Because they're old.
It does have a skeleton. Like they've x-rayed it, and it does have bones inside of it. A lot of the people are trying to say like, oh, this mummy was, because it is old. Like it actually is a very old mummy. And what they're trying to say is that somebody way back whenever this thing died, cut fingers off and other things like that to make it look like this. My issue with that, with the skeptic saying that, is why does it look just like every alien on a sci-fi movie if it was like, you know, from 480 or something like that?
I think I remember this. This was a lot newer than Dad. They discovered it in like, I think around the time Cooper was born.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a small, it was child almost small.
So this is it right here.
It did have the three fingers
let me-
instead of 5, but they were elongated like.
Oh.
Here, look, I'm gonna turn down my brightness. So that's it.
Oh, I hate it.
And
Yep, I do remember that.
I'll show you. So this is showing the actual. This is like showing the X-rays of it as well, of the hands.
That's insane.
So this is like they've actually taken it and like, you know, they've done their X-rays on it, and they know that there's a skeleton in there. It's not just because it's been like covered with something.
Yeah.
The skin has. But yeah, this is the mummy. That's it.
That's crazy.
So they're trying to
don't
say
like that.
they're trying to say it is a human that has been like modified to look like that. And my only issue is like, yeah, sure, I'm not saying that that's not true, but what I'm saying is, why does it look like this guy? Like,
Right?
you know, like what?
No, okay. So this is what I wanted to talk about, and that I was thinking about, you know, the ancient technology, like the building of the pyramids,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the precision of the cuts of the stone and how huge those stones are, and they're stacked one on top of the other to make the pyramids.
Right.
Like that's technology that we don't have or see today. You know, we're not making pyramids like that today.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, that seems like very advanced technology.
Well, they've also found the stone quarry where those stones were from is like 40 miles away.
Yeah.
Yes. So how are they getting it there?
Right.
Also, like, archaeologists have found ancient batteries. Like,
I know, yeah. The Babylon battery.
exactly. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And then why did that just disappear? Like, why is that technology no longer with us? Because I feel like the aliens took it with them.
Well, duh.
Well, that's what like the Anunnaki basically like what the theory is like the Anunnaki like inhabited Earth and they built these structures and then after they left the humans modified it for their use.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that show you showed me. What was it called? Like
The Y-Files?
no, the one with the lady that goes to that like apartment building and
Oh
the guy
yeah,
watches
that.
videos of her.
Oh man, so it's on Netflix. It's actually a really good series. I can't remember what it's called though. It's like very
Like
underrated.
Room 8 or something.
It's called The Cocoon.
No, it's actually a really good series.
I'm just kidding.
Let's see.
I
It-
think
Netflix series.
It's called Alien vs. Predator.
It has something to do with Halley's Comet or something.
yeah, a comment, but it wasn't it like called Room 8 or something?
It's called. What the heck? It's called something like that.
Invasion.
Ouch.
Basically, what it is there's like a chunk of Halley's Comet that crashed into the Earth, and that comet had a spirit of an alien that these cult people start worshiping. And yeah, it's really good.
I'll have to watch that.
And it's at like an apartment building.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
What's it called?
I don't.
I'm
it's
trying
the
to
one
look it
that's, like,
up.
got the weird like tomb head thing.
Yes, it's got
Yeah.
like an alien head,
What is that show called? I love
and
that
it's
show.
got like a really like creepy song that like the cult people like
Yes.
hum.
Oh! It's like yeah, the Fisker Hotel or six.
Yes, and it like burned
Oh.
down or something.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called. I can't find it. I'm searching it on Google. It's a Mandela effect. It doesn't exist.
No, but that's weird that you said that because that's also like in there.
Because I watched it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched it too.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
We watched it together, and I think it was called like
You like videoed everything.
God.
8. High 8.
Yeah, it's like
Archive 81.
okay,
Archive
there you go.
81.
Archive
That's
81.
what
You can watch it. If
I
you want.
love that show, dude.
So yeah, to anybody watching, I know there's only you guys and Micah watching right now. Archive 81 is a good show.
Yeah, dude, that one tripped me out.
But yeah. So anything else, Mom, that you wanted to bring up?
Well, yeah, just like the whole Anunnaki theory and how like more recently our own government just kind of confirmed aliens are real, and
Confirmed without confirming.
yeah.
See, and
Yeah.
I need to do more research just to see like what the government said, because I know that they basically like had some files that they were like these are the UAPs that are confirmed, and we don't know what they are, but they're real. That's basically all I heard about.
Yeah.
Other than the one where some guy was interviewing Obama and he said, "Are aliens real?" And Obama said, "They're real, but I've never seen one, and we're not storing them in a government facility." Like, that's all he said.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute. You just said they're real, though. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's do another subject, though, because I could go on forever. Oh yeah, I was also going to bring up was Nibiru was the planet that they said the Anunnaki are from, and even like NASA has talked about there being a planet that is undiscovered. Just based off of the way that the gravity's like pulling on the sun, like there's a planet missing that they've always talked about, you know?
Yeah.
And like at first they thought, oh yeah, like when they discovered Pluto, they're like, yeah, it's Pluto. Like we finally found Planet 9. And then like after they found out how big Pluto is and how far away it is, they were kind of ruling Pluto out. That there's a different one, the actual planet-sized planet that probably has a very elliptical orbit. And so like they say like this orbit is a 3,000 year orbit or something like that.
Like 3,600.
Yeah, something like that, 3,600 years. And when it does get close to the sun, it's very like close to the earth. So that way, if they did have the ability like we do now, you know, going from one planet to another planet would be very easy. And they're also talking about the Younger Dryas, which is a very huge tsunami that happened about 12,000 years ago. They think that the Younger Dryas might be the last time Nibiru was here because of the gravitational pull affecting the oceans, which the Bible talks about that flood with Noah and the ark. They're saying that that's the Younger Dryas when that happened. So that's like basically all the other like things I know about it. Was supposedly they're from planet Nibiru. They came to Earth during that same time where the Earth flooded. The ones that were still on Earth were trapped here. They called them Nephilim.
Nephilim.
And they were
I
like,
thought the Nephilim were like the angel human babies.
well, yeah, they were the hybrids. It's all confusing. It's all confusing. They were talking about them being hybrids of humans and Anunnaki.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is. So humans are, I don't know, because from what they were saying, I thought the Nephilim came first, but maybe not.
Maybe not.
I don't know. To me, it makes sense if they breeded with Neanderthals or something else to make humans,
Right.
and then they breeded directly with humans, it would be closer to them, and that would be the Nephilim, where it's like a human but larger. Anyway, they were left behind. Huh?
The Nephilim are the giants.
Yeah, that's what they were. All the stories of giants. That's what they were talking about.
Landon's still here.
Yes, I've been talking.
Oh, sorry.
The giants
I
were the
said-
Nephilim.
I said that the hybrid,
Why?
the angel baby things that she was talking about were called cherubs, actually.
Oh, I guess you just sound a lot like Devin.
Cherub?
Oh.
What's a cherub?
The cherub, it's like an angel baby thing.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
So
about.
a cherub is an angel baby.
That's what he just said.
Angels.
Hey.
They're not half and half.
Well, one thing I was talking
Nephilim
about.
are half human, half angel.
No, the Nephilim were evil.
Well, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
because
Nephilim,
They were abominations.
the Nephilim ended up like torturing people really bad, and so yeah. I think David and Goliath. I think that's who Goliath was.
Yep, he was a Nephilim. But
Mhm.
like, I saw something recently that tripped me the heck out. There was a mountain range that somebody found, and they took a picture of it from satellite. And if you look at it, it is
I've seen that.
a 40-foot, not even 40, how much, was like a 4,000-foot woman or something? Like it was a mountain range, and they found her skull and her rib cage and everything. How big was that baby? That was.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Noah's Ark.
Well, they found that too.
No, that's what I thought you were talking
But
about.
like, no, she was like something like 400 feet tall. Like she was ginormous.
Wow.
Well, they talk
And
about
they had taken
they say the Smithsonian Museum has skeletons of giants,
yeah.
and they're hidden in their archives that we're not allowed to see. And then the same thing with like the Grand Canyon too. Like there's a bunch of weird stuff about the Grand Canyon where like you can't go to like certain parts of it, and if you go in there, like Black Hawk like military helicopters will come and like get you out of there.
Do you know there's a little village like inside the Grand Canyon?
Yeah. And you have to be
People live
like
there.
you have to have like a special invite to go there or something.
Yeah, it's like a little town. They have like a little grocery store, and like they have to have like helicopter drop-offs for like their garbage and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Devin, I just looked it up, and it does have an ancient alien connection because it does say the Nephilim were hybrid beings, and they're unsure if their parents were either angels or extraterrestrials.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I guess both theories are popular amongst people, and they argue that.
We need to read the Book of Enoch to know.
Yeah.
Where do we even find the Book of Enoch? Is it taken out of the Bible?
You can download it on the internet.
Nice.
Yeah, those people, when I was in Missouri, they were talking all about it. They like sent me a download link and everything. It was crazy.
Weird.
Yeah, it was just like this random like town in the middle of Missouri. I can't remember the name of it. It was just like, I bet you I could look it up if I don't have my other phone with me. If I had that phone, I could look it up though. But yeah, it was just out in the sticks, basically.
Well, I think about like genetic mutations. Like there are sometimes human DNA looks very alien. Like genetic mutations that happen like hydrocephaly or I know that that's just our human DNA misfiring, but I sometimes think maybe that there's some sort of pattern in there that has been long dormant that's shining through, because it just trips me out. The whole thing trips me out.
Hydrocephaly people?
Well, not just hydrocephalus. Like, if you think about it,
What is that?
like,
It's
those
those
babies
people that are
have big
born
heads.
with big heads. That's mean, Mom. That's rude.
I know, that's kind of why I was like, I don't really think we should go down this subject.
That's not funny.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that you kind of, I'm not poking fun, or I'm not like making light of
Have a crystal
that
ball.
type of genetic issue. And I know that sometimes outside factors cause those types of things. But I'm talking about when you go get genetic testing, there's an abnormality or there's an anomaly, and the doctors do not know what it is, but it's just something in the DNA that caused the defect. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't think they're aliens.
What I think we are aliens. I think we are all.
That's not what I said.
We have remainder of alien DNA is what she's saying.
But you brought up hydrocephaly.
I'm just using that as an example. Like when you have that kind of issue pop up, and the doctors can't find or pinpoint a reason. Like Landon.
Like Landon. Like Landon.
That was born with brain damage.
Landon was born with brain damage. Landon,
He had
what?
a defective heart. There was no reason for it. There was nothing wrong with me. There was nothing wrong with his dad.
Well, now we know
It
you're
just
ableist.
Landon, what is your opinion of this? Did he leave?
He got offended.
No, Landon, don't go.
He's gone.
Did he really hang up? Oh yeah, he did. He's not on here.
Night, Coop.
Come on.
Night, Coopalin. Coopalin.
Okay, wait, it's about to come back on.
Nice.
Okay, I got it.
Hazel, cute glasses.
Oh, to that.
How you see me?
Because you're on here. What? She sees you on there. Okay, we're back, everybody. It looks like everybody left.
Wait, Devin,
What?
can you hear your video still through my phone?
No, I can't.
Okay.
It did it for a second because I had pulled it up on my phone to see if it was still live while it was booting back up.
But you're not hearing it now?
No.
Because before I had you on my TV.
I see.
Okay, good.
All right. So going back to our conversation, what
No.
were we talking about last?
Aliens
Answer aliens.
No.
Huh? The uncertain aliens?
No.
Oh, we were talking about you talking about people with genetic deformities are aliens.
No, I never said that. That's not what I said. I said my theory, or I've heard others say the theory that we are humans are hybrids between aliens and Neanderthals, and that sometimes DNA markings
So,
may
This little girl is mad
show evidence of that. Why?
because she wants to watch my phone.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
No, because it's too scary.
You need to go to
I
bed.
thought you liked scary things.
Yeah, let's get back to the scary things.
No.
I want to talk about something scary.
No.
The purple is looking good, right? Oh, wait. It was.
We can't see you. There's a hand.
No, I can. Oh, it went away.
You guys are delayed.
Oh, sorry.
So, like, do you see me move my hand up? Moving my hand around?
No, not yet.
Your video's delayed.
There you go. There's your hand.
Okay.
I see it now.
So, yeah, the video is very delayed.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
So, you'll see me talking and you'll hear your voice later on, then, I guess.
Yeah, I answered you through the phone. Yeah.
That's funny. A cat started scratching the floor to try to get
Yeah.
in, and it scared Hazel.
Oh.
'Cause it was that what's it called? The Skinwalker story. Anyway, going back to Skinwalkers, one thing I was going to bring up was Wendigos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah.
what is the difference?
Nothing. They are
Well,
skinwalkers.
no. Wendigos are highly related to witches, actually.
Well, I thought a Wendigo was a witch that turned evil. And
So yes, on your show, Charmed, yes, but a Wendigo.
But that's the same
actually
thing as
is-
as the Skinwalker, though. It was a medicine man that turned evil.
Yeah, but the Wendigo is actually a like a trapped soul, and in how the soul is trapped is by witches. So
Okay.
like if you do wrong by a witch or like someone that knows like black magic or whatever, they can turn your soul into a Wendigo.
Oh, have you guys heard of Haitian zombies?
What?
Yeah, Haitian zombies. That's actually where the term zombie came from, was from Haiti.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So for people there, voodoo is a religion. Like that's That's just the name of their religion there.
Yeah.
And they believe in zombies. And what it
Yeah.
is there's like medicine men. I don't know if they're medicine men or whatever, but like
The witch doctors.
something like that.
Yeah.
And like what they can do is they can cast a spell on a person,
Yeah.
and what it does is like it kills them so they die,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and then they come back to life, you know. And then what they do is they work for them in like the plantations and stuff, like,
Yeah.
but they're alive, but they're a zombie. And I guess it's a very common thing there. Like people will just show up like years, like 30 years after being dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, yeah, like, you know, I got brought back to life as a zombie. But
Yeah.
what happens is they say if the zombie eats any meat, it could be any kind of meat, like cow or chicken. If it eats any
Yeah.
meat, or if the handler or the medicine man or whoever it is dies, they snap out of it.
Weird.
So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about this, and they were thinking what it was is it has something to do with pufferfish venom.
Oh, really?
They think that like it's a narcotic, right? And it's enough, like these people like have figured out how to like dose it correctly so
Uh-huh.
that when they give it to a person, their vital like their heart and like breathing slows down so they seem dead long enough to be like buried and have a funeral. And then that handler will come back in the middle of the night and dig them up. And then
That's
when they
crazy.
wake up from it, they tell them like, hey, like, I just brought you back. You're mine now. You're my zombie. Because a zombie is like a slave to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, they think that it's not real. Like they think it's just like they're using this venom from a puffer fish and like other ingredients. Because the way they make it is very like voodoo style. You know, they're like throwing in a bunch of spices in it with it too. But they think that the actual science is like that puffer fish, you know, that they do.
But they're not actually dead, is what you're saying.
They're not actually dead, no. But everybody in the community thinks they died.
Yeah. Like
And-
their loved ones and stuff.
Yeah. And so what they do is they come in the middle of the night and they bury, like they dig up their grave and then wake them up, basically.
Yeah.
Because they said that the only way you could wake up from it is that you actually will die unless you are given the antidote, when that's how they wake you up. And then the thing, though, is about it is like, it's almost like a mind control thing. Like they are convinced, but if they wanted to, they could just leave like at any time. But like they just believe that like the only way they can leave is if like they get released, or like that person that turned them into a zombie dies,
Yeah.
or they eat meat. Then they'll be able to go back to their family. So it's like it's a thing that's happened like in the Haitian community. Like it's not unheard of for like one of your dead relatives to just come back to life after years. You know? And it's because of that. So super weird stuff, you know. And basically when they're working in those fields, they're like just doing free labor the whole time. So that's a weird little rabbit hole if you want to look it up.
I've heard of that.
You
I
have?
really have. Yeah. They're called the Haitian slaves.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Well, the people in Haiti call them zombies.
Yes, but yes.
But yeah, they are. That's like where the word zombie. So here's the thing: they were talking about someone from America went to Haiti and found all this stuff out, and then went back to America and told everybody about it. And they
Yeah.
were like, "Whoa! Like people are coming back from the dead. That's crazy. We need to get our newspaper over there." And they went over there and they did some reports on the newspaper, you know. And then because of that, it became like a movie thing.
Yeah.
And they started putting
Right.
these zombies that are like, you know, decrepit, like half rotting, like bodies that come back to life and they move slow. And that's where the whole thing, like zombies, like from Walking Dead and
Where it
stuff,
originated.
was from this story,
Yeah.
I
which apparently
recently
is
heard a
still
story.
happening today, even.
Really?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah, they talk about it. Yeah, in Haiti.
Weird.
All of this stuff still happens today.
I remember, or I recently heard a story about like cursed objects, haunted paintings. Have you ever heard anything about that?
Yes.
There was a painting. I can't remember. It was not really long ago. Maybe mid-century, like around, I'm going to say 40s or 50s. There is a painting, and this is a really creepy story, and it depicts these young boys, and they're really sad looking, and they've got tears running down their face. Reports of this painting or prints of this painting even, so like copies of the original painting. If there's a house fire, or if the picture's in the house and there's a house fire, the boys that have been crying, they're soot in their tears, like their actual wet tears have cried. Baby. But
Whoa.
the paintings are reported to be remained untouched or unharmed by the flames.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a story where one of the homeowners hung the copy of the painting upside down. The family's dog refused to go in there because there was always a puddle of tears or wet underneath the painting.
Is this your ghost show?
No.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
that's like
Oh,
that's what they say all the Annabelle doll is.
Yeah.
They say that it's just an
it's a cursed
object that a spirit has attached itself to.
Yes.
And like the story is it's like it was a little girl originally. So there was this little girl. No. So there was these roommates that had the doll, like it was already there or something like that.
Yeah.
And
They
they're
got it from an antique store.
yeah, they would find these little notes, you know, like around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it was trying to tell them it was a little girl spirit.
Yeah, and that they wanted to inhabit the doll so that it could live on.
But then they ended up finding out later on that it was just a demon the whole time pretending.
Yeah. Yes. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense, you know. I could totally see a demon doing that.
They're manipulative. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They're evil, dude.
That's a very demon-like thing to do.
Yep.
Do you guys like my bonnet?
Isn't that an Ed and the Lorraine Warren thing? Daddy used to always talk about them.
Well, they did. Ed and Lorraine initially did the exorcism on the doll, but Annabelle was actually a girl. Annabelle was a girl, and she was in a all-girls orphanage that was haunted because the parents or the people that ran the orphanage had a little girl, and the little girl's name was Annabelle. And Annabelle, the little girl, was hit by a car and killed. And
Oh yeah,
Because
the guy
they
that
wanted-
made the dolls.
yeah, Annabelle they had her handmade, and they had her made for their daughter Annabelle for her birthday. So when Annabelle got hit by a car and died, her spirit wanted to inhabit that doll. And so because they thought it was their little girl, they were like, oh yeah, let's let her. We're going to do that. And that's not what ended up happening. It was a demon.
Mhm.
And then years later, when they become an all-girls orphanage, there's another girl that's there that ends up getting possessed by this Annabelle doll. She then gets adopted by a family, and when she's older, she's still possessed, and she kills her family that adopted her.
I see.
And so from then on, Annabelle just like thrived, and she possessed people, and yeah.
Have you ever watched, or I guess listened to, the podcast Theories of the Third Kind?
I haven't.
You would really like it.
I should. I need to. I love stuff like that, but I get too into it that I'm like, I hyperfixate.
Yeah, they have I've been listening to that podcast since like 2020
Yeah,
when they first came out, and they have so many episodes now.
really. I'll have to look into it again.
And the thing is if you just go on Spotify and listen to them, like the first 3 years that they were out, they were all ad free, like no ads.
Oh, now they're ads.
It was great, and now all their new ones, it's like ads, and like even in the beginning they weren't
that's
trying to
how
push.
They make their money is off of ads now.
Well, in the beginning they were trying to push, like they would say like, if you want, you can subscribe to our Patreon, but you don't have to, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like now it's like just ads.
Yeah.
That's lame.
They
Do you
do
guys
both.
remember when YouTube used to not have ads?
I
They
know.
still do.
No, I said when they used to not have ads.
Oh, yes.
Does my live ever have ads?
No?
No.
None of my videos do, huh?
I think you start, so they have ads for when you want to get money. from
Yeah.
the app.
Yeah, to be monetized.
So the company will pay you to put ads in their video.
See, you guys,
Ads in your video for their product
Yeah.
or whatever.
I can't handle ads. I hate them.
I know. But then you can pay the social media website that you're on to not have ads.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's like companies pay to have ads, and then people pay not to have ads.
Yep.
That's exactly. It's a Ponzi scheme.
It's really brilliant if you think about what they have going on there to make money.
True.
One way or another, someone benefits.
They've
So,
created the problem, and they've created the solution to the problem.
That's the Ponzi
That's so
scheme,
funny. Well, I probably should get going. Someone let my dog outside, and he's freaking out now.
Which one?
Xavier,
Oh,
puppy.
puppy.
can you hear him?
No.
The thing is like when either Chelsea or one of the girls lets him outside, he'll sit there and bark and whine and cry, and they just tune him out.
They're so used to it.
And I'm over here like, somebody let that freaking dog in the house.
Aw.
But anyways, yeah,
Well-
it's been like an hour and 37 minutes. Wow.
Okay.
So I think it was a success.
Yes.
I have 2 likes.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'll see you
like it.
guys.
I like it.
Thanks
All
for
right.
participating
Have a good
today.
night.
Yeah, you guys too. We'll see ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.